Hello everyone, this is Paul Volker, and I'm going to show you how to set up guided access for your iPad. What guided access will do is allow you to lock somebody into a specific app so they can't get out and go to other places. So the first thing you want to do is go into settings, which is right here on my device. Inside of the settings, I'm going to go to general. Once I click on general, I'm going to see accessibility off to the side. That's where guided access is located. So I'll click on accessibility, and you might not be able to see it because of the watermark down at the bottom there, the trial mode. I'll slide it up so you can see. It's under the learning section. It's called guided access. There it is right there, just above the watermark. And you'll see mine says off. So I'm going to click it to turn it on. And when I get to this page, I have a toggle right up here to allow me to turn it on. And what it says here is a quick description that guided access keeps in a single app and allows you to control which features are available. So this part is really important. To start guided access, once we've set this up, it's triple clicking the home button or the one button down here at the bottom. So I'm going to shift this over just by touching it. And now I see that I have the accessibility shortcut on. I want to keep that on so I can triple click at any point and either get out of guided access or start it. Time limits we'll talk about in a minute, but the other thing is the passcode. If I set guided access and I don't have a passcode, anyone can triple click the home button and get out of guided access, meaning they can go look at any other apps on the iPad. If I set a passcode, it requires them to put in a passcode to get out. So I'm going to set one. So I'll set my guided access passcode, and it looks very similar to the setup to get into an iPad if you have a code on your iPad. I don't recommend using the same passcode as that, because if kids can unlock an iPad, then they can get out of guided access. So I'm going to change it to a very simple code that I'll remember, which I normally do 4321, and I know that sometimes people decide to do a passcode of 1234. So very similar. So I set my code, so now I can go out of this, and I'm going to swipe it off and go into an app and demonstrate this now. So it's all set up. So I'm not running guided access yet, but I'll go into Schoology or any app, and I'll show this to you. So now once I'm in here, I can triple click my home button or my button down here at the bottom to enable guided access. And you'll see right in the center it says guided access started. So now I'm pushing the home button and I can't get out, and you'll see up at the very top, if you look right up here, guided access is enabled. Triple click the home button to exit. So I'll triple click it again, and it's going to require my passcode to get into it. The only issue with this is if kids type in an incorrect passcode a couple times, it's gonna say it's gonna give them a time, like you have to wait 1 minute to input another code. So I'll put in the code just to show it to you. So again, you see that it said you have 8 seconds. I don't know if you saw that. So now I put this in, and this is the screen that I have. So once you input the code, you can now end guided access. I can resume it, and there's a couple options down here at the bottom. The hardware buttons is just what am I locking them out of and such. That's one that you can toggle and kind of play with to see. The touch piece of it means I can enable or disable areas by circling on the screen. Again, I recommend you kind of mess with that to see if it's beneficial to you. And then the time limit, that's where you'll set guided access for a certain amount of time. So if I decide to set it for 1 minute, it means that guided access will be on for 1 minute, and then it'll automatically shut off and the kids can go around as they want. So if you know that you're going to be using an app for a half hour, you can set it for a half hour, and then it automatically shuts off after a half hour. I'm going to keep that off for now for me. But now to end this, I'll just click on end. And now I can click on the home button and use it just like normal. I never shut guided access off in the settings because anytime that I need it, so if I go into Google Drive, I can now start guided access immediately right from there. So with triple clicking. And again, I always use a passcode that I'm definitely going to remember. So that's guided access. I hope this helps, and good luck.